Well, I like that guy, and the longer you hang out with him, the more you like him. I didn't mind that he didn't like some of our music. That made me feel confident actually that he was not afraid to tell us, I'm not in love with this. This is great. Let's work on this, that I don't think we need. Even when we were very attached to things that he didn't fall in love with, at least I knew I was getting the truth of how he felt about it. He wasn't sugarcoating it or afraid to say when something could be better, which is hard. It's hard for a producer to come in and talk to a band that's been playing for 30 years and say no. And he's good at that. And it wasn't coming out of arrogance or poor taste. He just knows what he loves. And that's all he cared about. So my experience turned out to be very positive and very productive, but very difficult at the same time, because I kept writing for this new material, and I would come in and it's very difficult and vulnerable to sing something for the very first time that you haven't had a chance to practice. And he had no trouble telling me, go home and try again. That is not happening. And sometimes that was painful and difficult, and it gets frustrating. And I think the song We Turn Red maybe took me 3 or 4 different times of writing from top to bottom until I got it right. And it happened at the very last minute. And we almost had to let that song go because I couldn't come up with anything worthy until I did. And so he pushed me. My experience with him was he was very not afraid to push me in a good way. For Go Robot, there was a chorus that I loved. He said, that chorus is not good, we have to write a new one. I was like, have you heard it? It's good. He's like, it's not that great. So we sat there in the studio and literally wrote a new chorus with him just playing me the chords to the song and saying, okay, sing. Well, I don't have anything. I haven't written. He's like, just start singing ideas. So he made me sing ideas in front of him, just on the spot, an extemporaneous experiment. And it worked. Eventually I stumbled upon a melody that he's like, okay, I like that little, at 2 minutes and 30 seconds, you did something that was good. And then I wrote from there, and he was right. We ended up with a better chorus. So when I think back in retrospect, I see how much care he took. Incredibly professional, and put as much energy into it as we did. And that's really all you can ask for from a producer. He cared, and he would come early and he would stay late, and he would listen again the next day and the next day and the next day, and he would call me a week later going, there's this thing I think can be better, or whatever. He cared. Yeah.